Hi everybody, I've just received this parcel from PCBWay. PCBWay is sponsoring this project, so thank you for this sponsorship. Inside, as usual, you will find a bunch of PCBs. And this PCB is the version 2 of my project to preheat an RC engine with 7 cylinders. The version 1 was already published. It is this one. It's working, kinda working, but it is using very small drivers here, which are extremely difficult to solder. And the system was running with an NDCD battery at 1.2 volt, which is really low. Any bad contact on the connectors will give a drop of voltage, which will stop the blowing of the hot plugs. So what is a hot plug? An hot plug is this. It's more or less a spark plug of a normal engine, but instead of the spark, you will find here, barely visible, a tiny nichrome wire which will glow when you apply voltage on the electrode here and on the ground there. So this new version is a bit more complex in terms of number of components. I have added there a two-stage MOSFET for each cylinder, and I can drive up to 7 cylinders. Each one will draw 4 amperes at 1.5 volt. So it's a lot. So we need a lot of big wires. We need big tracks. So big tracks have been added. And here is a PCB that I have already soldered. So it's almost finished. You can see here the first MOSFET stage. The 7-1 are soldered. I have only soldered one output, and this output is going there on this plug, which will feed the igniter there. So here is a hot plug which is mounted on a block of aluminum acting as a heatsink. You will put the contact between these two clamps there, and the other side of the one side of the plug will go to the plus, that is to the battery itself. It's there, and the other side is cut by the MOSFET stage, themselves being driven by the microcontroller. Microcontroller is there. I will add it. It's an old one, but it works for test purpose. This plug is useless, and we can power this system with an USB, a standard USB plug, or when it will be into the plane, it will be powered by this connector in the middle. This connector coming from the receiver and delivering in the middle the 5 volt needed to power the USB. Currently we'll do exactly the contrary. That is, I will plug the USB plug here, and the 5 volt will go from this battery connector to power the first stage of the MOSFET and then the MOSFET themselves. So if I put the system there, it boots, and you can see here that it is working. So it's a very simple program that I have written, which will simulate the throttle input there from 0 to the max power. And the idea is to glow the spark plug when the power is low, and to stop glowing it progressively when you increase the throttle, because when the throttle is high, the motor is running and is eating a lot. You don't need to vast power in order to use the glowing element to maintain the combustion into the cylinder. We will power this system not with an NECD battery because it was too difficult to adjust the voltage and to maintain the contacts. So we will use a simple Li-ion battery, a 1S battery, which will deliver a 3.7 volt. 3.7 volt is too much for this element. If we put directly 3.7 volt on the hot plug, the glowing element will fuse like an incandescent bulb, and it's not correct. So what we do is that we provide a PWM signal to the MOSFET, which is driving itself the power stage, and so we can adjust the intensity and the voltage coming into the hot plug. So let's plug the battery. Here it is, and we can have a look here at the glowing element. So here it's glowing, and progressively I increase the throttle and the light is dimming, which is normal. Then I will go to the stop, that is to the zero of the throttle. 1 0 we don't need to power the, and then we increase progressively the throttle. So glowing, dimming, then stopping, almost stopped there, and one more time. So here we are stopped. We will increase a little the power, the motor should start again, and it's blowing, it's glowing. So here is the ID. I know now that the power stage is working, so I believe that the 6 other one will also work without any problem. Next video should be the system running with real engine. It should be much more interesting than this one. However, I'm happy to say that this project is now working, and thank you again PCBWay for sponsoring it. Goodbye.